A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Oh, back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says leave it Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. Yeah, from the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And I catch you coming from my way. I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my butt says find a far from this arbor of forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw or make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before my Lord. All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will sing no more. And the stains coming from my flesh and from my
Because you know I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
Yeah, it's pretty clear I ain't no size two, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom boom that all the boys are chasing, all the right junk in all the right places. I see those magazines working on Photoshop. You know that stuff ain't real. Come on and make it stop. If you got beauty, then raise them up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick Because you know I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that. Now I'm just playing. I know you think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Hey, my mama, she told me don't worry about the size. She said boys like a little more booty to hold at night. And I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm You see, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. Because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass,
And all about that bass. Actually, I think, I'll be honest with you, I think those two versions are actually better than the originals. Fight me, bro. Or don't. Oh, okay, wait, I gotta do this. Put these in my mouth. The clock is ticking. A little bit of vodka. Bring a little smile to your face. Hell, it's 2 in the morning. It's a Saturday. People should be sleeping or carousing or sleep carousing. Yeah, that's a new one. Or enjoying the nicotine. Really is the life's blood of things. We don't have a cadet tonight. I have not talked to her today. But that's okay. I'll drop the link. Wait a minute. Why did Zell drop me a hangout? I have no idea. Sparky's got a good show going on. Talking about a little bit of their Knights of the Round Table. Is it a podcast or is it a stream? I forget at what point. But yeah, they're doing some talking, and Sparky's getting lit, so that's kind of fun to watch. But let's see, without further ado, let me go ahead and just flip the screen over. I'm trying to think about something that I bothered to watch today. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about any of the shit that happened this morning. Cause it just just doesn't seem right. Ugh. You heard about the shit that happened this morning, right? On Morning Decay.
One doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, here, let me get some good mornings here real quick. By the way, welcome to the Steam Pickle. Lord and Savior.
No,
good morning,
I don't follow those
Good morning,
guys.
Stradamantine. Good morning, William Stanchever. Good morning, Turish. Good morning, Lady Las Tejas Lumber.
Thank you.
That's it. So, we're flipping. Bing. Yeah. And, okay, here's the weird thing that I do. When I take Ambien, I just put it under my tongue. I don't swallow it. So it absorbs faster. Good morning, Mr. LM002. We'll see how long I last. Usually it kicks in about 45 minutes, but I took 2 of them, so we'll see when the hammer drops. Sorry, finishing up a half a flat Sprite. I guess I should mention that Vin is now on day 8.
Woo!
Yeah, day 8, coming up to the record as of, well, if he's still around tomorrow, then he might join the Hall of Legends, along with Ghost Dog 999 and Gulf City Outlaw. I guess I have to do the spiel with the, and he will be immortalized as one of the longest running intergender champions of the world. God, that made the cat jump. Oh man. Okay, my sound's fucking with me again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because this is it's an issue that we had on IRS. You know, you've got friends of the show, and they'll come on, but sometimes they'll come on in a more, how do I put it, debilitated capacity, and that just so happened to be the case this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. It was not Optic. It was not Broski. It was our pal from Tennessee. Who used to be in the service. Yeah. And it got bad there for a minute. Good morning, Ghost Dog 999. Yeah. Really, really uncomfortable. He was. It was like he's in a bar trying to mac on a chick, but he was talking in the most crude way. I forget who the girl was on there. It wasn't Allie. He didn't.
Hey, let me guess. Extremely confrontational.
He didn't go in on Allie. He went in on the other girl, and I mean, it was he was saying some very off-color things. Yeah, and he was very much the moment, the first 5 seconds that he was on air. I'm like, oh fuck, he's drunk. I'm like, this is early morning, so I guess these guys are up and they're ready for this. They're ready to handle it. because late night, not a lot of people listen, and I know there's people in the chat that were there. Not the last time he was on. Last time he was on, he was pretty straight up, but the time before that, yeah. Yeah, and it's just like everything got nervous. I mean, you could feel the attention, and
I remember
Optic and
that
Broski
time.
didn't know what to do.
I've seen him in similar states
to have him bail out, and apparently he went off after he left. Then Broski went off on him because there was some Twitter shit going back and forth. Yeah, well, I only got like 2 hours of sleep, so I was like, bing, back up. The fuck was that?
Damn, I miss everything.
I hand roll my own cigarettes, right? One of them just popped like there was a seed in it.
I was up every couple of hours.
That was bizarre.
What?
So, I don't want to do that again. Because it's like Fallout. Not the game. Just
Weird.
like the, nuclear problems. Good morning, Best Remy. Okay, I know Best Remy was there. In there too. Matter of fact,
Never fun.
Yeah, let's. I know Addie's already got the link. Anubis, I'm going to throw you a link, and I will also throw Remy a link. We haven't had. I don't know. Wait a minute. Let's take a look here, real quick. No, we have not had Best Remy on. We need to change that.
Awesome.
Besides, you can hear me get sloppy drunk to almost unconsciousness tonight. So you wouldn't want to miss that. Although, I guess there are varying degrees of sloppy drunkenness.
Yes.
Yeah, the first stream that I was ever invited to, I ended up on the floor. It was one of those BYBS things. They decided they wanted to do, well, it wasn't Backyard Blood Sports, it was just Joaquin wanting to drink and bullshit on a Sunday. And I thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought that they were, they were doing Never Have I Ever, and, when you're doing that, you have to take a shot, right? But they did not tell me, they weren't taking shots, they were taking like sips of beer or wine. And I was pounding shots. And 28 shots later, in an hour and a half, I was on the fucking floor. Aha, but the joke was on them. They were running it old school with the Google Hangout. And so they couldn't kick me. So every so often, if you guys can ever find that show, I think they took it down. But every so often, if you can find that show, you can hear me in the background every so often going, I'm okay. And then you can also hear me throwing up on my cat. So, there's that. And I know we follow each other, Remy. So, well, she shouldn't have, shouldn't have stuck her face next to mine.
That poor kitty.
Yeah, they're thinking, hey, that just might be wet cat food. They would be wrong. And that's what makes me smile. Good morning, Data Wasteland.
Sometimes cats just
and
don't
good
move out of the
morning,
way.
everyday man.
Dogs do it too.
Oh, hell, I can, yes, Mr. LM, I did throw up on it. Not on the whole cat, just on some of it. Hey, Anubis. Welcome.
What up, y'all?
Doing okay. You didn't hear anything about this morning, did you?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
they're
Well, I didn't know if you had a job to where you could put on the headphones and ignore your boss.
how y'all doing?
Good.
No, I work.
Wait, are you a Walmart greeter?
No.
Okay. I'm just
I
checking
work out in
because
front of the
the only
public and with people. I work in a
I was gonna
mental
say the only real mental
institution,
institutions
so
that
I
I know
don't
of
have that ability.
they're running around in little blue vests with
No,
amazingly low
not that
prices.
bad, not that bad. The people I deal with actually know they're crazy. No,
Yeah, usually it's the people who
yeah,
say I'm
the
not crazy.
people I work with
Those are the
are
ones you got to
there
keep your eye on.
because of harm to themselves or harm to others. So they know they're crazy.
Well, I went to
I
your
would not work in
schools. I
places.
went to
This is why I
your
don't like to work with the
churches.
public, because they don't
I
know they're
went to
bad
your
shit,
public
but
learning
they're bad shit
facilities.
sometimes. So
You're the one that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but you know what I love about my job?
Yeah, when I worked
is that
phone
it's all
service,
about
we
customer
have
service and
we
being
had
nice for the
5,000
first time.
employees in 3 different
And what I
banks.
mean by that is the first time you interact
Call
with me,
banks.
I'm nice.
They would legitimately ask for me. Customers would call in and say,
After that,
I want
I don't gotta be fucking nice to you.
docs
It's
code
great.
735. And they're like, well, I'm sorry, we don't work that way. And they're like, well, you better find him. And it would just be something like, oh, hey, I got that package. That was great. The thing you sent along with it, that was really cool. I just wanted to call and say thanks. I'm like, all right, cool. You're killing my phone time. Anything else? No, just that. Thanks. People. Yeah, people used to send me shit too, which was kind of fun. One girl, I hooked her up on shipping because shipping is a win-win for us. So she's like, I really have to have it for this event. The size that I got wasn't the right size. I'm like, listen, if you want to buy, if you want to buy the size that you think you need, and she's like, oh, I know the size I need. I'm like, okay, great. You want to buy that size? I will next day air it to you. No problem. Just make sure and get that other one back to us. And she's like, oh, that's cool. So I'm going to have it by such and such date. I'm like, you will have it in 2 days. And she's like, no way. And I'm like, way. And so 2 days come along and she gets a hold of my supervisor and says, Doc did such a job, blah, blah, blah. Good. And, I got a pat on the back. And then like a week later, I got a script for Millennium and a script for, forget what it was. One was, a Millennium script and an X-Files shooting script. Yeah, apparently this chick was, what do you call them? They're not executive producers, but she was a line producer, I think. And so she had access to it. And she sent me those 2 scripts and the little X-File rubber head erasers. So, and they're like, well, we don't know if you're allowed to have this. And I'm like, why? Why am I not allowed to have it if it was sent to me? And they considered it for a day or two. and then they finally go, "Oh hell, there's nothing wrong with this here." So, yes.
Okay, good. For whatever reason, my mic switched over and hangouts to the fucking camera. So I was like, why the hell am I so fucking airy and baby?
Now you were the last time you were on, you were in a barrel.
Yeah, no,
Right.
Hey, Doc, am I sounding better on my end now? Okay, good.
Oh my!
My for whatever reason, my mic switched over and hangouts to the fucking camera. So I was like, why the hell am I so fucking airy and vapey sounding? I've got a full.
I got the Ruby Focusrite, and I got normal speakers.
Yeah, no, that's because I think it was because the camera mic was on, and not the $400 Focusrite system I got.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that's what happened, because I was like, the fuck, I got a Rhodes mic, I got a fucking what the hell? I was getting all kinds of pissy.
What Focusrite interface you running?
I got the Ruby Focusrite, and then I got normal speakers, and then I've got a Rhodes microphone with the stand and the metal screen.
You mean the one where you wear knee pads?
At home, I'm running a Scarlett Solo with a Blue Spark.
I did a fair share of security too.
See, and Pickle, you would know exactly what my job is because you do the same job.
That's the interesting thing working in a mental ward is that you're nice, but you can be
no.
authoritative. You can't be.
I don't have knees.
So to speak,
The one where you're security.
kind of back and forth between the two.
Well, my job's like dealing with the mental ward because
Only you most likely get paid a lot better than I do.
Well, probably, but I mean, that's the interesting thing working in a mental ward is that you're nice, but you can be authoritative. You can't be mean, though, so to speak. You have to be kind of back and forth between the two.
Well, my job's like dealing
I
with
just
the mental
lost
ward
who I wanted to
because
send
I
to.
deal with penoids.
Pills, you better not be kicking in this early.
And
I'd rather have my job, Pickle,
Well, I took
because at least the
I
crazy
took
people
20
apologize.
of
some of these don't speak enough English to
what's this
apologize.
There you go. See? So
yeah,
there
I
you go.
took 20 milligram of Ambiens, which
Kick in pills. Kick in.
good morning. Welcome to the stream, Stolfin. And I guess we get to Pop Best Remy's Cherry. Welcome to the stream. How are you gentlemen doing?
Now there's a fucking name I haven't seen in goddamn forever. Stalvin's Forge. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing. How are you? Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Yay!
You gotta think, man. The power itself of the dill is crushing.
I'm doing good. Oh, there goes Best.
Yep.
Death ran away.
And
scared
I
him.
can't find Dev.
Yeah, I do that.
There she is.
Yeah, you do.
He can't handle the dill.
We need to throw a little estrogen in. By the way, Anubis, did you see
Hey, this is
the
true.
one
This is true.
Insomnia Bunch
Mm-hmm.
card that I made up? I've got a shit ton of them here. Wait a minute.
Yay,
I'll
Des.
flip to the opening
We
screen.
love that.
Best Remy is back. Hello, sir. Remy, can you hear us?
Which one? There's like, you got made like 6 of them, didn't you, or something?
Oh. Yeah, I promise you. I promise you we're not in Discord. It should be easier.
Yay.
Okay, wait, let's go to
Welcome
the
back.
opening so you can see. Okay, there's the one I was running tonight, but
It's okay. He's probably trying to figure out the mics
Yeah, there's-
system with Google Hangouts. If it's his first time, it's a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, set up.
There's the IRS bunch. The insomnia bunch, I should say. If I'm gonna play the gimmick correctly. And good morning to my nurse Wicked. Good morning, Catman Dingo. Yes, sir. Really? I don't know.
Oh, and Doc. Somehow you and Kadunt have really gotten under Tonka's skin. It is fucking fantastically funny. Yeah. He goes off about, there's this weird part he did like a couple days ago. I listened to it just to see what Tonka's doing, and it's still boring as fucking hell. Just, I like to update on people nobody likes to watch just to make sure it's still what it is. So everybody can go, oh, okay, yeah, no, I got that, and then move on with life. I prevent brain damage. That's what I do. But the thing was that he was going off about Andy, and then he was going off about somebody else, and then
he's coming after.
What's his name?
This was a couple weeks ago.
The guy that had
where he was
attacks and
coming after
YouTube and
irate, and
AP.
Then he's going to come.
And then he's like,
visit
Doc
AP.
Griffin
And then he's going to stop by and visit me.
What?
Was it something else? Well, I was going to say, regardless if they park their Mercedes or their Benz in front of my house, they're going to find it stripped by the time they come back out.
We all know he ain't going to go nowhere. Does that mean I get to come and visit like everybody as the supposed blood sports continue? Is this going to be another vacation for me?
Oh, well, welcome.
Outstanding.
Oh,
well, and the thing is too, Doc, is you just got to know that if you show up, Tonka won't. So
we learned that lesson.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
But it does put you to sleep, though, right?
Okay, yeah, my internet has been going on and off since I tried to join in. So
that's job accomplished. We're sitting on the aircraft carrier.
Thank you very much. Thank you
with
the
Bushman saying mission accomplished.
I've been listening to y'all's show every night when I couldn't get to sleep.
Oh shit! Hold on just a sec.
Eventually.
So Nursey, you're seeing overlap?
Exactly.
I don't know if she's even going to come on, but she's saying that she's hearing the overlap. So, gentlemen, if you wouldn't hold, and lady, I'm going
today was kind of eventful.
Kill. It's fun. Okay, hold on. We're going to start screaming, so that's nothing you want them to know.
Yep.
Okay, hey, Nursey, I did a refresh. So let's see how that works out.
Does it work right?
Because good God, I know how to get back into these. It's going to be a pain in the ass.
But yeah, it was just on the whole Tonka thing, man. It was just the only reason I bring it up. It was really weird because it was like, I hate attack dogs and cyclone sharks and bunnies, and I'm like, bunnies?
What?
I hate shit talk. I hate the guy that's been shit talking me forever, the guy that abandoned me and then shit talked me, and then a guy that doesn't even know I exist. I'm like, one of those three doesn't fit.
One of these things is not like the other?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, because his foolishness was on one of my doctor on calls. We had him do a run-in with my buddy who owns a federation, has owned one for like 12 years.
Oh, that's probably why, Doc.
Why?
Because you've got experience in the field, so you can debunk them. So right there, you're fucking a threat.
Oh man,
That's why he went after AP.
the next blood sports: Walker versus wheelchair, blue hair versus triple. Who's gonna win?
Well, see, this is the thing that I find so funny, Stalvin, is if you used to be an internet tough guy and then everybody found out you're out an absolute fucking pussy, stop being an internet tough guy. Otherwise, guess what's going to be brought up every time you turn around?
But he eats paint chips, so he's never gonna stop.
No, that's
Can't
true.
Stop, won't stop.
Well, he makes himself out to be such a badass wrestler, yet he moves in slow mo.
Well, it's funny.
It's because he's got the
It's
I don't
funny.
know anybody who hasn't seen any of his stuff now.
Well,
I've watched a couple of his matches, and
it's funny because when we got off the show, because I asked my buddy Mike if it was cool to have him come on, do a little more wrestling talk, and he's like, yeah, sure, I don't care. So he came on, and we kind of kept him in check. I mean, he wasn't running away with the conversation or anything. He was chiming in when he could. The actual, guest was Mike, was Dante the Dark Angel. That's the gimmick he's been running under for about a decade. And after the show was done, the Tonka bowed out, and Mike turns to me and goes, now, who was that dude? And I was like, well, he says he's a wrestler down south. And Mike goes, Mark.
Damn. Well, Doc, you know the only person I want to wrestle? Dez.
I
You'd
believe
let me win too, wouldn't you?
I believe there are a line of contenders, and Dez's manager is a rough one by himself. So,
who says I'm not wrestling Dez to get to the manager? That's all I'm saying. You never know.
I have seen you two getting close lately.
Hey, he's a sexy man. Back off.
All they need is some olive oil and a pit and some
And a
Kodak.
pickle runs in with a chair and takes out Anubis.
I'm gonna have to fight for my man. What is this?
as
don't
God
worry,
is
Dez.
my witness, he's broken in half.
Don't worry, Dez. If we wrestled, I'd let you win, honey.
You can be the guest referee.
At least 3 times.
Oh my! By the way, good
Not like
morning,
that.
Tyro.
I tied up what?
I would
There
join,
you
but
go.
Sparky sent me a link first, so he wins. Okay.
Yeah, no. Sparky's doing a drunk stream. Sparky is drunk, very, very drunk.
Well, I thought that was okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's nice to see the boy look it up, and I think probably. Well, I sent a link to Addy, but I think once he heard that all them were over there getting drunk, that he decided to go that way.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, is they got Ace over there. I think he's plowed. I think Zell's plowed, and I'm like, I'm not even drunk at all, even slightly. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna find this really annoying. So no, I'll go see Doc.
Yeah, I tell you, Sparky actually, well, he's a big boy, so I guess he holds his liquor well.
I don't,
I don't.
unfortunately.
I didn't mean Doc. Me and
And
Doc.
most of it's because certain medicines I take kind of amplify alcohol for me. So, like 3 or 4 shots, I'm done.
Well,
Doc,
I
Doc,
give
if you-
Addy his due as far as his mastery of alcoholism. We probably could go shot for shot if we were, pledging a college. But yeah,
see, that's the thing. Is I want to go drinking with Sir Adamantium and Doc. That's what I want to do. I want to test myself against the masters.
You have a dog wish, don't you?
yeah, but Addy will never see us. He has made that clear, haven't you, Addy?
I have a rule. I will never meet any of you in real life, no matter how tempting.
Well, good, because I don't exist.
Is that the voice of Addie I hear?
Yep.
That is the sexy voice you hear. Yes.
Fuck your sexy voice.
And good morning to both
Was-
Sir Adamantine and Gaming and Yelling.
Was that a
Good
firm
morning.
offer, Gaming?
Welcome, No Show.
No, it wasn't. I just literally walked into my house. I've been out of my house since like 10 in the morning. I just literally just walked in. It's
Did you have to go
was all over
outside?
the state.
Did you have to go outside and deal with people gaming? Because I've heard that's terrifying.
Yes, it's very terrifying for me. I hate doing people things. I hate humans. You kidding me? Hi, Trish. I hate everyone. So yeah, I don't like going outside.
And good morning to Gulf City Outlaw. Good morning to TM Ryder. And good morning to Deborah Miller. Deborah,
Hey, morning, Outlaw.
Tonight we're seeing, I took 2 10-milligram Ambiens, and there's about a fourth of a bottle of vodka, and I am going to test my endurance. Because
Mortal Kombat!
Because there's no cadunt. So, you know.
This should be interesting.
Nobody's stopping you now.
I wish I could drink with you, Doc.
But
I'll take a shot with you in solidarity. I got some Jack tonight.
Actually,
Some
I've got
single barrel.
Yeah, I've got booze for once. I can totally drink.
Well, saddle up to the bar, everybody. This one's gonna be pretty freewheeling and totally rambling. Now, Best Remy, you were in the Morning Decay's chat this morning, right?
Yeah, I was. I usually listen to it during work. It just kind of helps pass the morning by. So, yeah, I did catch the whole thing with Marine there. It was pretty apparent. Like after the first few sentences, you could tell that he's pretty. He was feeling pretty good at that point.
Oh Christ! TM was drunk again on a stream.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And who was the girl that he went in on?
That was Clay's. She's I think she helps run Plex Store.
I have no idea. It's just he was making some
Yeah, he was hardcore flirt.
Boomer problems.
Yeah, it's cool, Anubis. I'll still share Outlaw with you.
Another part of the boomer life.
All right, Des.
But
I'm just saying, Des, it's the accent that drives me nuts. So,
but
she could be screaming at me, and I'd be like, "Oh, God damn!"
But
But the problem is he says exactly the same thing about me. So
no, that's when you're farting gaming. That's
but Remy, didn't he say something about licking her clit?
Oh yeah, yeah, he did.
I mean, he was off. He was off the deep end at that point.
Yeah,
and
he was probably about what I would be about 4 or 5 shots in.
And welcome for the first time to the chat,
Pretty bad.
Mr. Skelly. Have a wrench.
Hey, Mr. Skelly. So he was Reaper territory the best.
But yeah, I mean, I went back and listened to it. The first 4 seconds, I'm like, oh, guys, you just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Wait, funny creeper or creeper?
Drunk.
Creeper. Okay.
Des, he was talking about the right way to lick her pussy.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why?
And this is like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, I was pretty glad I had headphones on at that moment because I'm pretty sure my boss would ban me right then and there and just like, no, we can't have that.
Well, no, the worst part is that they knew that this was going to be a fucking train wreck. You could feel the tension on the stream, and they were trying to figure out how they could get him the fuck out.
Like, yeah, they didn't want to just like drop him right then and there. They're just like, how can we get this to stop right now?
It reminds me of a couple of streams that Addie had.
Oh, but Miles is a wonderful man.
Yeah, but see, this is why when I start doing my live streaming shows, if I ever do start doing your live streaming shows, it's going to be very hard to get on my show unless I fucking know you.
Wait, you mean I can't just like be like, hey, I'm here, can I come on?
No, you're cool, Des. And Addy's fine to show up drunk anytime he wants to because Addy can actually control his shit when he drinks. So no problem with Addy.
Yeah, but he's like, fuck everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're normally sober and I stream with you and you're like, I'm cased, I'm like, sit down. You can ask gaming and yelling. You can ask gaming and yelling. I'm a fucking tyrant to stream with.
Mm-hmm.
I'll kick you because you pissed me off. I'm like, no, you're making me angry. Fuck off. People are like, you can do that on streams. I can do anything. It's my show.
Pretty much.
I liked how the whole time Maria was drunk, Rob was sitting there playing the automaton in the background. He just heard all those noises in the background while he was rambling on.
Jeez.
Yeah, wasn't the chick playing like a theremin?
No, Rob was playing the automaton. It's a weird looking thing. It basically it looks like a sax, but like on the end for like where the bell should be, it just looks like a someone's face. Let me send you this.
It's supposed to look like a music note with a mouth on it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's really weird. It's kind of creepy.
See, the way they were getting the pitches out of it, I thought it was a theremin. Good morning, Buzz of the Hive. Good morning, Catman Dingo. Yeah, I mean, the tension, man, was thick. I mean, I came back to listen to it because somebody said, hey, you got to check this out. And by the way, if anybody has the clip of Tonka going at me again, if you've got it, hit me up in the DMs.
Wait, Tonka's going at you now.
Yeah, again. Apparently.
Again, what's this all about now? I haven't kept up with him in a while now. I kind of dropped it and said, "Nah, this is not funny anymore."
I've got the original sound clip. Wait a minute, let me see if I can find it. It would be in. Would it be in videos? Yeah. Okay. There's going to be a couple second delay, so I would say mute for a second. I'm going to play this for right now.
Okay.
Back. Irate Prostate says they muted Joker. No, we didn't, you needy whore. I haven't forgot about you, Irate.
He had technical issues.
Irate, right now, I'm gearing up for a fight. If you think
Doc, that shit is
I've
way too
forgotten
slow.
about any of you bottom-feeding, backbiting, snake-in-the-grass fucks, you're crazy. I remember you. I'm going to handle my business. And then I'm going to handle your business. But right now, I got a fight to do. And you little whores are about to see how wrong you were. And you're going to have to suck that up. You're going to have to suck it up. I'll see you very soon. I'll see Doc Griffin very soon. I'll be seeing AP very soon.
Jokes.
And there you go.
Oh, wow.
Now, this was about 3 weeks ago or so. But
really?
Yeah, I heard somebody was talking again. So I have no idea.
Reasons why I stopped
It seems
watching
like
YouTube.
all he does is talk shit about other YouTubers now.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's all he's ever done.
well, yeah, I was about to say it's he made all his fame by doing it the first time. What Tonka doesn't understand, and I think what all of us here as creators understand, is it's 10 times harder than it was 5 years ago to get going on YouTube. And
yeah.
he doesn't get that. So he's like, oh, my gimmick worked once, it'll work again with the same gimmick. And I'm like, dude, no, it won't. You're
I'm not even
delusional.
a creator. I'm not even a creator, and I know how hard it is for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Especially when you're talking, Des. Oof.
Yeah, I'm hard right now too.
Well, and in wrestling parlance, he was over with the gimmick. Then people saw behind the wizard's curtain and didn't like what they saw. So the illusion is completely shattered at this point. There's no way to rebuild unless he's just going to do it through sheer force of ignorance, to push people away and, get it taken care of that way.
Well, see, and the thing is, it would have been smarter from a marketing perspective if he had just simply gone, okay, fuck the blood shit. I'm going to go promote myself doing the wrestling stuff. That would have been much, much smarter and focused on that instead of the blood sports, because you could get a lot more interest going for you and going in your career as wrestling and YouTube if you focused on the wrestling instead of the blood sports.
Yeah, but it would help if he was a good wrestler.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he had put all his if you're going to put all your effort into something, then he should put all his effort into wrestling and covering the wrestling via his YouTube channel. You can double dip that way. But blood sports and I'm a wrestler, it's two different. You're attracting two different audiences. Is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the true intelligence of a leader is being able to spot talent and then surround yourself with it. And he was doing okay when it was just failure and occasionally Vamp. And Andy was the one who lit the channel on fire, because he'd come in and he'd do his dumbass Chip Chipperson shit and all that, and then you get people like AP swinging through the front door.
Right.
Well, and then you got like Scrub and those guys too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Scrub's still underground, isn't he?
Yeah, I do occasionally catch his videos, and they're pretty good still.
Just
because he deleted himself off Twitter, I think nobody has I think a lot of people have forgotten about him.
Mm-hmm. Well, when he was just sitting there reading chat for 20 minutes and keeping up was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious streams right there.
The only other thing I heard was that Andy said on today's stream that he is going to shave his head on camera.
Oh my god, he's an idiot.
Because he doesn't like the purple anymore.
I think Andy's avatar should just be a dumpster fire. That's it. That's all it is.
Andy's still relevant?
Tire fire seems like it would be that. It seems to be a long burn.
Failure actually uses a dumpster fire for his thumbnails.
Well, at least Failure's being honest. That's the nice thing about Failure.
Well, we've got enough people here on the panel right now. But I don't know your experience with their shows. So maybe Andy, it would be the easiest one to start off with. Okay. Andy, when he first started doing videos with Chris, better or worse than what he's doing now?
Oh, it's much better.
So much better.
It's a hell of a lot better than what it is now.
Better.
Okay. So, how about when he switched from live streaming to his gaming channel?
I didn't watch it. I don't know.
It was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
You know what? I'll send.
At least he's not pro Jared.
Oh.
I mean, I liked when he was doing his live shows that were like this.
Yeah,
Like,
just bullshitting, talking about nothing.
You know what? Just to dick around, I'm gonna send our favorite Adonis in Las Tejas. He's probably up.
Hey, Doc, is it cool if I send the chat link out to the stream link out to somebody?
It depends on who that somebody is.
Chat Mort.
I have no idea who the hell that is.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Yeah,
I do know who that is.
Yep, it's also known as Michelle. She's a YouTuber that's trying to get out and expand and meet other YouTubers, but she's very, very self-conscious about being on shows with other people because she
I'm
doesn't.
pretty sure my dog did a show with her, right?
Well, if there's
pretty sure.
anything about being relaxed, this is certainly the place.
That's what I told her. So,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Okay, cool.
Go for
the
it."
shows."
Wait, you're gonna let her in with me around? Really?
Yeah, it'll be great.
Really?
Oh, but gaming, you're awesome.
Really?
We have Addy
Really?
here. So we got your daddy right in the zone, so it's all right.
Oh God! Why you make me vomit?
Gaming, you have had all your shots. You're fine. And I will send one to Warski too.
Oh,
All right.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that it's kind of funny to me because the whole Warski, Ralph, and Tonka thing, the only one to come out on top of it, and I fucking told people this would happen. The only one to come out on top, unscathed, and even better shape than he went in, fucking Medicare.
Oh, that's a sucker's bet.
That is.
I'm sorry, but I knew it was going to happen because the moment Medicare started telling everybody, "Hey, I'm not your friend," I was like this. I was like, "Medicare is going to come out on top." I guarantee you. I guarantee.
Yeah, but it's Medicare. Of course it's going to.
Oh, dude, when I get the $6 from my shirt sales for this month, I am going to have Medicare do the spiel that I do at the end of every IRS show.
No, Outlaw will hate you.
Who better than to do? And if you're looking for the finest in bootleg Medicare merchandise, look no further than Doc Griffin's Tea Public Store.
Yeah, hey, Doc, if you want to, I'll do a Streamlabs. I'll do a super chat at Medicare next time he streams. Ask him if he'll do it for you.
Well, he says, and this is his rule: if you pays it, he says it.
That is true.
So I'll just throw it on there and then be like, "Hey, say this real quick." I'll just be like, "Say this exactly." If we're using it on the screen.
Oh God, how much fun would that be?
And then I'll just OBS. Was it the screen where you capture your screen?
Yeah.
And you record from there. And then I'll just take it, clip out the visual, and then make it just an audio clip, and then send it to you.
Cool.
It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, because then I can really fuck with Gulf City Outlaw.
He's gonna hate you a little, Doc.
I'll be so comfortable with that. Oh wait a minute, I forgot
have a
to.
boner for him or something?
I think for when Doc says it, yeah.
I forgot. God damn it. Oh, there he is. I forgot to send one over to Broski. Even the odds, and they're almost done with Friday Night Chagget or whatever the hell they call it. I haven't talked to him in a long time. There we go. Okay. Oh. You know what? You take double the dosage and you kind of relax. That's not a bad thing. Now, how weird is it that the top 3 direct messages are going to Broski, Warski, Adonis, and just below that, sent one out to Optic too.
Right on. So what's going on with AP? Anyway, I was too busy to catch up on this story.
What I understand was he had 2 of his videos deleted. Yeah. I think someone may have been probably trying to go after and fuck with him again. I can't imagine who.
Tonka.
Yeah, probably so.
No, never. No.
You know, Donk ended up being on the kill list. the new animations, which are all hilarious.
Well, and I know Merc got a stalker account. I don't know what is the official one. What do you actually call an account that's not yours but pretending to be yours?
I think it's
parody.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, parody or
bootleg.
So yeah, anything technically that's
a bootleg.
So apparently he got his first parody account.
Oh, well, he's moving up in the world then.
Yeah, I checked. I didn't have one, so yeah, I felt kind of sad. It's called Merc the Grocery Store Commando.
I mean, they're not wrong. I'm gonna follow him because that sounds like somebody I would thoroughly enjoy.
Okay, well here. Let me copy that, and I will drop it in the side.
Sweet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, if you want to check out a parody account, there you go.
Yeah, I saw a Twitter there, Doc. I was scrolling through it at work because I had about 5 minutes to kill because there's dead points at my work where, and I'm sure Pickle understands this, there'll be about 30 minutes of really, busy work, and then there's like 30 minutes of just dead. So it fluctuates up and down pretty rapidly. But the thing is, I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw this guy saying, somebody just came over and cut down 2 trees in my neighborhood for no reason. Oh my God, nature is so fragile. We need to protect it. I'm going to go do something more out in nature to really preserve it and appreciate it. And so I went off on this whole rant on him about, well, do you know why they cut down the trees? Did they, do you have a tree, serial killers in your neighborhood stalking trees somehow? I was, you really need
just
to find
out to the
why.
dead of night just to cut them down with a chainsaw.
Well, I did that whole thing and I sent it off, right? And about 3 hours later, I get a response from the guy, and he goes like this. He's like, I'm not sure. He goes, I think they don't like them because they're elms. I was like,
racist against trees. Oh my God.
I was
what
like,
a terrible neighborhood.
I was like, wow, we have reached the pinnacle of intersectionality and left talking points. We're off the scale.
What scale? We haven't used that in a while.
There's a scale?
No, we threw that out after 2016.
We threw that out.
Oh.
After AOC, the spectrum went out the window.
Yeah.
Hey, Doc, I'm going to have to bounce for a second. I've got my sister calling me. Apparently, she wants to go to dinner.
Okay.
So I've got to go deal with that.
All right, Des.
Well, you do you, girl.
I'll probably jump back on anyway, because I really don't want to go to dinner.
Well, and if that man of yours is messing around, he's welcome to stop by too, if you want to throw him the link.
I reckon I can do that. All right. Well, thanks for having me, Doc, but I'll probably talk to you again in a few.
Okay.
See you, Des.
Bye, guys.
All right. Have a good one.
I found some good news, Doc.
What's that?
Here in a few months, I will have more subs than Pro Jared by sheer volume of his subscribers leaving him. I will have his play button.
Yeah, I've always wondered that if somebody tanks bad, if YouTube sends them a note saying you no longer qualify, please send back your button.
Or they just send 2 people knock on your front door. It's like, that button you have? Yeah, we're going to need that back.
The Google is here.
They're just sitting outside with the Google van.
Mundane Matt probably has nightmares about that.
Well,
probably sleeps with it under his pillow.
Well, you remember when Merc and Aiden met him up at a conference, and so Merc said, "Hey, that button is owed to Tonka." So he quickly pulled out a sheet of paper and made one, and gave them to Aiden Merc.
Yeah, that was one of the few good times right there.
Right.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing some speakery things on men's rights.
No.
Oh, where's that going to be at?
I think the Mines Convention is in Jersey.
Oh yeah.
And there's another one up in Chicago, and I don't remember what the name of it is.
Mine says the mines.com.
Yeah, they have a convention.
Oh, that's cool. You know, I actually spoke to the CEO of Mines once.
Oh, real quick, just for everybody, Pro Jared subscriber count 872,400.
Wow.
Okay.
I will update you every hour.
And is that good or bad? I don't know what the fuck.
He was
That's
at
like
90.
over 120,000.
Yeah,
lost.
Yeah, he's lost about 150,000. It said on social
Oh.
media.
Yeah, he started. He was over 1 million when he began.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm hoping to be the last subscriber to unsubscribe, so he's like, at least I have one fan, and I'm gonna unsubscribe. Be the last. Like, no.
Yeah, that'll really crush him.
And this is why we love you.
I just gotta bide my time. Hopefully, it doesn't close his accounts before I do it.
Let's see here.
And I'm sorry, but how do you get away from a wife that's a redhead that's that good looking and go for some, a brunette that really isn't that good looking?
Well, it just proves the stereotype that male feminists tend to be creepy, being dicks. And I am very upset that I've seen Pro-Jared's dick more than I ever wanted to in my life, which is 0 times, but I've seen it a total of 100 times.
Wait, you have to actually go looking for it, though.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
But
just check any of the Twitter streams with it, and you'll see it through the comments, and you're like, oh, let's see if any of this is like fucked up. Like, let's see if there's anything saying that it's not true. And then I scroll through, and next thing I know, it's memes, penis, memes. Oh fuck, why am I scrolling? Shit. Oh, that's a pretty funny meme. Scroll, penis. Really good dank meme, and then it's just bitching. It's like, no, God, fuck. Why did I do this?
Well, and it was really funny to me because when I first saw the Twitter from the wife, right, I didn't even know who Pro Jared was. I just thought it was one hell of a roast to take from an ex-wife to tell your ex-husband's, girlfriend on the side to stop fucking your man. You know what I mean? I just thought that was hilarious.
I actually knew who he was and watched quite a bit of his stuff. So
yeah, I just threw it out there, and then somebody got a hold of me and went, "Yo, you know who that is, right?" And I'm like, "No," and they started filling me in, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
My favorite thing is that how does an Ichabod Crane looking motherfucker, any kind of woman,
that is a $1 million question.
Someone told Pro Jared that the air was free and his nose grew a foot. It's fucking horrible.
It's a very sad day over the Pro Jared.
I'm not crying about it. He was a subpar gamer who missed so much shit just because he was, I don't remember. His notable skills is, I make a note. And he'll make this really stupid face that sort of resembles like a really, like, if you took someone's penis and smashed it with a hammer like a meat tenderizer repeatedly. That's what the face he'd make.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think the first picture I saw of Pro Jared was him wearing Sailor, I don't know who it was, Sailor something.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, what?
That would be Mercury.
Yeah, I put one up.
Oh, God.
I think I might regret this.
Doc Griffin. Let's see what we got.
I'm trying to see.
Oh, wait. That's not what I thought it was. No, thank God.
No. Last night I put up blue waffle.
Oh. Oh.
There's no way that. Yeah. Break up with your wife over Twitter. How fucking lazy do you need to be?
I don't know.
Broke up with her while having her blocked.
That I think that was
it's a strong
the tip right there. That probably kicked it off was the fact that he blocked her on Twitter after he sent it out to all his fans.
What if it was a mistake? He couldn't see her name through his fucking nose. How does he even see with that fucking beak?
He's a pro gamer.
Well, how does it feel that your nose is bigger than your cock?
Ooh.
Do you think?
Well, he can fuck her with his nose.
I was about to say, at least we know now what satisfied Haley all this time, or
Heidi. Heidi. Well, I mean,
tomato.
Maybe she thought the old saying "big hands, big feet" applied to his nose.
Well, it makes me think of when Cinderella first met Pinocchio. She jumped on his face and kept yelling, "Lie, lie, lie."
Well,
wow, it smells very floral in here.
I like what Magog said. There are some women who are curious about what it would be like to be banged by a fecking Moffat.
Oh, hell. I will throw a link to the necromancer if you so desires.
And hello, Mr. LM002.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Deborah Miller.
But I think the thing that really did him in, it wasn't so much the ex-wife, it was the whole kids thing. I think that's what really fucking.
Yeah, as soon as that came out, he just dropped.
Yeah. Once I saw that, I'm like, please don't be real. Just let it be some diesel on the fire. Don't.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I only see 4 people on your channel thingy.
Mind you,
well, I see 4, so you're wrong as usual.
You mean 4? You mean 4 on the watch page?
Like when they're talking, I only saw 4 people.
Really?
I was seeing everybody.
Yeah, I'm seeing everybody.
I can see it. I can see it on my phone here.
Gaming. If you're only seeing 4 people watching right now, you're on your channel, not Doc's.
Not watching, asshole. Go fuck yourself.
Don't be mean to Luis Guzman. He's struggling out.
What are you talking about? I love our little Mexican taco.
I know you do.
Everybody does.
Hey,
Cholito.
I don't even know him, and I like him.
By the way, gaming. Who did you point your tweet at yesterday?
What do you mean?
Talking about only my friends are allowed to call me a spick.
I prefer not to say that in public.
So only in private we can do that. Okay, got it.
No, you seemed you seemed a little heated.
Yeah, I don't appreciate being called racist slurs by someone that I don't know or talk to.
Yeah.
And I have never referred to you with a racist slur. Perhaps a racist premise, but never a racist slur.
I've referred to gaming and yelling in 100 different ways, including racism, sexism, gay homophobia. I'm surprised gaming and yelling hasn't burned down my house.
How many times have you seen in the news that like houses are burning around your neighborhood? I just haven't caught up to you yet.
And with that, welcome to the stream, Magog.
Ugh.
Hey, Magog.
Welcome, boss.
And,
hey, Magog, how are you?
And good morning to Bunny in the chat.
I don't know, just chill.
Nice.
Did you get any forward advancement on your neighbors?
Yeah, there's been a lot of developments.
No God.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like a 3-hour behind Magog stream later?
No. I even though I do plan on doing one of those this weekend in order to update everybody, but no, everything. Them guys come back there while they were literally like moving the house back there, and dropped by and I talked with them and seemed like cool guys. The son gave me his number. And he was and I was like, "Did you guys lock the gate? Because we had to cut it with bolt cutters." And he was like, "That wasn't us. Last time we came back here, the gate was off its hinges, and like we thought it was you who locked the gate because Entergy couldn't get back there." And I was like, "No, it wasn't us." And he was like, "Well, it was either Entergy because they lost the key to the lock they had and put another one on it, or it was one of my dumbass cousins." And I was like, am I going to have problems with your dumbass cousins? He goes, "Nah, they're harmless, man. If you have any problems with them, just call me. I'll come knock their heads together." I was like, "Okay, cool."
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why don't you come by and have a beer once I move in?" And he was like, "Yeah, man." So, seemed like really nice guys. I did find out there was a murder back there.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yes. I found out that the old man who owns most of that property, it's the same family owns all that property back there. And one of the family members passed away and their children sold it to us. So the old man back there, he's basically like the patriarch of the family. And he come out there, old guy, big beard, no teeth, chewing dip,
Yeah.
Taxi.
talk quietly, So I mostly talk to his son, but he brought that up. There's an old house out in the woods that ain't got no walls anymore. It's basically just a roof and some studs. He goes, his brother, the old man's brother, used to live out there. And 10 years ago, he was murdered in that house.
Shit.
Yeah. Now, it wasn't some random act of violence, though, so I'm not worried about myself. It was somebody that he knew, They knew him and they befriended him, and then when he invited them over, they tried to rob him and killed him.
Hey, Magog,
I came back at a weird time.
Hey, Magog, this is good news, though, because if you think about it, the ground is already sanctified for Magog shows now. It hasn't been sacrificed.
Exactly.
Fucking haunted.
So,
Magog ain't
Redneck Ghost.
So, now when I do live streams and stuff out of character, I'm be like, "This is my FEMA trailer and my murder property."
love it.
But they dropped the house. I finally got to go up there and walk around inside of it and take some pictures. And I met a guy who's going to build a deck for me, and I'm meeting the electric company next Wednesday. They're going to figure out what to do to hook me all up, and then we're also going to find out if we can get city water back in there, because apparently the family, when they the son and the dad came back to talk to me, he was like, "When we lived back here, we had city water. There's pipes running all the way down." And I'm like, "Oh shit, I might not have to do a well." So waiting to hear back from that. I mean, it's coming along, and I'm packing up even more shit.
Yeah, well, suck. They really do.
So that's about it. That's the update. That's the short of it. It's nice out there.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures that you posted up on Twitter. Yeah, it really looks like a really nice piece of property you have out there.
Oh yeah, it's a nice 12 and a half acres of. But what's also good
you actually have trees. The most I have is just shrubs and just mesquite.
Yeah, no, that's that can be a burden though. That shit is fucking wild.
Oh yeah,
it's a jungle. Can't even walk through it without catching up on thorns and getting hung up on thorns and getting ticks all over you and shit.
Yeah.
I just got to worry about rattlesnakes.
I haven't seen any rattlesnakes.
They have been popping up. I had to kill one about a couple months ago that was probably about 5-6 foot long. It was huge.
Yeah, I had a cottonmouth we shot up there, but other than that, I haven't seen too many snakes except for king snakes. King snakes eat all the other snakes, so we leave them alone.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell people, like, if you see king snake, leave it alone.
Yeah, them big black snakes, man. They'll eat rattlesnakes. They'll eat cottonmouths, copperheads. They fucking eat all the other snakes.
They're like freaking garbage disposal. They'll eat anything they can get their mouth around.
Right. Yeah. And you do need a couple of possums out there too. Those are very nice and helpful.
Possums are everywhere.
I mean, they're the best tick eaters. I mean, they're the best to do that.
Yeah, but they're not as effective as guinea fowl. I'm gonna get a couple guinea fowl there. They love ticks and chiggers.
Oh yeah,
eat every one of them. Yeah, and they make good alarms, unlike opossums. Opossums are scared and they go running and hide. Guinea fowl will sit there, and anybody comes driving up that drive, they'll just start whooping.
Speaking of snakes, guys, according to CNN about 22 minutes ago, a guy in Oklahoma rang his friend's doorbell, and he got bit in the face by a snake that was wrapped around the light pole.
Oh.
Yeah, they captured it on camera. It's fucked up.
Jesus.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yep.
What money I owed you? What?
About that, got a snake guardian.
Well, the guy was black, so it's a turf war thing.
Goddamn gang violence is getting out of hand. Now they're putting snakes on the fucking front porches.
I know.
No, I'm joking. That would never happen. Black people don't like snakes.
Yep.
I know that's a stereotype, but I swear to God, every black person I've ever known hates fucking snakes. I've never known a black guy who had like a pet snake. Never. Not in my life. They're bound to be out there somewhere, I'm sure, but typically it's not something you see.
Yeah, but so are unicorns. I mean, that's got to be rare.
It's probably because they see a big black snake and it challenges their manhood. They're like, God damn, Alabama black snake is bigger than mine. They're stomping on it,
You know who doesn't have that problem, suffer from that problem, Magog? Pro Jared. He shares this thing with everybody.
Whether you want to see it or not.
Whether you want it or not. Yep. I love, my favorite meme from the Pro Jared thing is him in the fucking Sailor Moon costume or whatever it is. The anime girl costume. With his like legs spread. And it's like,
is that who that fucking is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's God, man.
Yeah.
My favorite meme is the one that has somebody put words on it. It was like, this guy managed to fuck not one, but two women. What's your excuse?
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
What's your excuse? That dude just creeps me out. I love the ones too with his like creepy smile, and then they put the Momo doll.
Oh yeah,
Momo next to him. Like, oh my God, he's the living Momo.
He's multiplying.
That dude creeps me out. I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy watching the live, the stream. What is it? The Social Blade live count.
Yeah.
Man, you could ski down that fucking slope. Jesus Christ.
That's the expert slope right there.
That right there. That is the mountain of death.
It's steeper than his nose slip.
That's that mountain from South Park where that old guy was like, you don't want to go up there. There are ghosts up there. The ghosts of Pro Jared career is up there at the top there.
Pro Jared on the sub count, we're at 871,995 now.
With the slope that he's going down with his failing, his nose must be whistling in the wind. It's gonna be like one of those old whistles that you got as a kid that you can change the tune.
It just goes to prove that
my whistle.
Like people like you if you're a piece of shit on purpose for comedic value, but when you're like a real life piece of shit, nobody likes you.
Well, that's not true.
Especially when they figure out that it's not an act.
It just depends on what you do too. I mean, sending lewds to underage girls and cheating on your hot wife with a amputee goat is usually a downside.
Don't be hating
to your
on
personality.
Women. Just call her what she is. She's a troglodyte.
I saw the picture of whoever he supposedly cheated with, and I was like, "What were you thinking?"
If you
that is one cross-eyed motherfucker right there too.
I wouldn't fuck her with a stolen dick.
Did fuck her with his dick. Let's all just agree it's probably that big old fucking schnoz.
I guess he thought with the size of his nose he could please two women at the same time.
Probably.
Oh god.
Probably.
Either that or a herd of 15-year-olds, apparently.
Now, I don't like to subscribe to allegations. I don't want to call him a pedophile because I get mad when people that I like get accused of that shit.
Right.
Without proof. Like, I want to see some court documents or arrest record, or I want to see some proof before I go into that. But he did cheat on his wife, and he's a piece of shit. So fuck him.
Yeah, that's much
I
true.
will at least judge him on that. Now, as far as the underage pictures, I don't know what happened. Did he age verify everybody he sent dick pics to? Probably not.
So, who do you think will win in the blood sports coming up to revive his career? Him or Tonka?
I don't know. Who? What?
Never mind.
Don't you have a forge to stoke?
No, my cameraman is currently away, so I didn't get to do any work this week.
So I had a really great idea for a parody video, but I need some people here in Arkansas that have like really nice souped up street racing cars. Because I want to do a parody movie trailer called "The Fast and the Furriest." It's about.
I don't know if you could get somebody with a fursuit.
The Fast and the Furriest. I'm just trying to promote. Just trying to promote an underground movement. I just feel like it would be funny to see furry street racing.
Just why don't you just reach out to what's his nuts, who was actually in the film, the one slow, the one with the bald head, not the Rock.
I would get Pro Jared to promote it. Oh wait.
Oh, that's been people. He'll show up in your parody in the fursuit.
Yeah, give it a few weeks. He'll probably do it.
I can resurrect Paul Walker. He's looking for work. Oh, that was me.
Wait, Magog, can you resurrect Pro Jared's career?
Oh, there is no magic that exists. There is no magic that exists.
Yeah, even I can't do that.
If I had the ability, I would take his fans and add them to my own, but...
well, soon you'll have more fans than he does.
Yeah, by one way or another, I think. I am incredibly lacking in content recently, and it's pissing me off because I feel like I'm out of work. Like
You're
I'm
not
just
out of work.
I feel like I'm collecting unemployment right now at this point because I'm just like, God, it's been weeks since I could do a video, but everything's packed up and it's taking longer because of the rainstorms. Put everything off for about a week, but there was nothing I could do in the meantime because I already tore everything down.
Yeah, you're jonesing for a fix, aren't you, my gag?
Oh, when I come back, I'm gonna hit the ground running. There's gonna be like a video every fucking day.
After like 2 months of making videos, and I had like 15 subscribers. Okay, my God, so like nothing and nobody on my channel, right? I got like one video or something, all right, my God.
Right.
But after like 3 months of this shit, my God, if I didn't make a video for a week, dude, I swear to God, I started jonesing. I was just like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
It gets addictive because you really no matter if you get negative comments or not, you really like the positivity that you get too. Like it's really reassuring when fans are just like, "Oh my God, this was hilarious," and "Oh man, this is great. Keep going, Magog," and "Oh man, that was a great video, dude," and
Well, and it's also a feeling of accomplishment because it means you put your skills to use.
Right. I've always wanted to get paid for my creativity, and now I do, and so I'm like addicted to it. I love my job. I love it.
While I mainly do live streams, I do have a couple of videos up, and while they're kind of shit if you ask me, I feel accomplished because I actually did something with what I've been working with.
Right.
Yeah, I feel
I get you there. I mean, I haven't been able to do shit.
You're good. You're good to go as long as you're putting shit out there. Even if it sucks, just put it out there. You'll get better.
Yeah, how I kind of live my life now is that if I feel like tweeting something, instead I'll make a video. Like it gets me off of Twitter. Like one of the worst things about being kind of in between work right now because I'm moving has been when I'm on my downtime, when I'm not packing when I'm not meeting contractors and signing paperwork and signing checks, I'm spending more time on social media than I really want to. And I just got off of like a 12-hour ban from Twitter. Like I couldn't access my account for 12 hours.
What you do?
I called a retard.
Oh yeah, that was the post.
And they flagged me.
I call people retards all the time on Twitter, and nobody gets me.
Yeah, but they have to report you. And these particular retards are hate stalkers of mine, and they basically reported me the moment I called them a bunch of retarded cunt bags.
Oh yeah.
They reported it, and Twitter paid attention and banned me for 12 hours. So
wait, whatever happened to the atheist Blish that used to stalk you? I haven't seen much from her lately.
That was literally one of the ones that I called a retard. Because they got into it with me about some political bullshit or whatever, and it's like I don't even remember how it started, because it's not like unbeknownst to them, because they like to think that in their minds they like to think that they got me and that I'm aggravated and I'm triggered. They don't realize that they literally are not a single thought to me the moment I get off of Twitter. Like there's no afterthought. There's no, oh, fuck that bitch, they made me angry. I literally just went from Twitter to big tittied anime in an instant. Like I just was so bored. I was like, look, big boob anime. I'm going to watch that for a minute. Like my fans are sending me all this weird shit to watch now. They're like, Magog should review anime. And so one of my fans sent me something called High School DxD. I was like, oh.
That show's actually pretty good.
I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting with political retards, so I'm going to go watch this big tittied anime. And the first few episodes, I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? And I watch it.
It gets better, though.
And then the moment an episode popped up where he had to help this little girl who wears samurai armor, confess her love to somebody, and it's a guy in a suit of English armor, so they're totally made for each other, and she shoots a fucking arrow out the window with the note on it with the love letter, and he comes walking through the park with an arrow sticking out of his fucking helmet, and the main character turns to her and goes, "This is not good. You shot him in the fucking head." I laughed my ass off. At that moment, I was like, okay, there's some comedy here. There's some comedy. I'm going to give it a try. Well,
the main character's power is his perviness.
Yeah, he's a perverted. He's the grabbing dragon. He's the grabbing dragon that grabs the boobies.
He eventually becomes the Opie dragon.
I have no idea what that means. And I'm...
Big boob dragon.
Titty dragon.
I'm not a fucking weeaboo, man. I just my fans were like, you should watch this. It's great. And I just was like, whatever, I'm bored. I'm like, my apartment's torn to pieces. I can't do anything right now, really. So fuck it. And I started watching it. And there was a line in one of the later seasons, because I was just watching it. And I became fascinated by the type of comedy it was. Yes, it was pervy, but it was balanced. It wasn't pervy for the sake of perviness. Every time he pervs out, the little fucking white-haired girl beats the shit out of him. She's like, "You're the enemy of all women." I love her. The main reason I watch that show is her. She's got this stoic face, and she just goes, "Suck it." She just says, "Suck it" all the time. But anyway, there's a line in it. I tweeted this out. There was a line in it where some guy said something, and he's like, "I'm gonna make you eat those words like a teenager doing the Tide Pod challenge."
Oh, yeah.
I lost my shit when I heard that. I was like, this isn't an anime? Comedy isn't dead.
I mainly watched...
No, it's not dead. It just moved to Japan.
I mainly watched the dub, or the subtitle, because...
No, I watched the dub version because I don't want to read. I'm usually when it comes to anime, I'm not some anime nerd. I'm not glued to the TV. It's usually in the background, but I'm kind of semi-watching, but I'm also working on something else, I'm drawing or, whatever, fucking around on my phone. So I don't want to sit there and have to fucking read.
And a good morning to Ms. Murder.
I just have an issue with a lot of fucking dub actors and dub
Yeah,
don't care for their.
of course it sucks. Of course it sucks. But I'm just too goddamn lazy to read a book while simultaneously watching television. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
fucking.
no,
that's fine.
There are some that I prefer. Like some of those shows are like considered, I guess, mainstream entertainment. Like they are so popular that even if you're not into anime, you know what they are. And one of those was Attack on Titan. I much prefer the subtitled because the original actors have way more emotion.
Oh yes.
That's what it always seems like with the original actors.
Even when I watched it on Adult Swim back when it first appeared on Adult Swim, because it was starting to break out as a huge success, I preferred the subtitled.
Well, in some shows it's like a mixed on like some of the English voice actors are awesome, and then the rest of them just suck. Like My Hero Academia, Chris Sabat kills it as All Might, and everybody else is horrible, in my own personal opinion.
The dub version of High School DxD is actually really good though, because I've heard some horrible dub. But that one's because it's such a popular show, they got real proper good voice actors for it. Because it's done really well. The whoever the guy is who does the main character for the main character's voice, he is fucking hilarious. His voice perfectly matches the character, and
I will say it's not that I don't like her acting. I don't care for the actual voice actor for Reyes Grimmery.
I still haven't remembered the names. Sorry.
She's one of them that's caught up in the whole
main red-haired chick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the big booby one.
Yeah. Her English voice actor is wrapped up in all that kid.
It's funny, Doc. You'll get a
Cairo in the chat. I just wanted him to know that right now I'm eating rice.
Doc will get a kick out of this one. I think a lot of people did. They kind of understood the joke, but some people didn't. Like you can tell who's like an anime fan because they didn't get the joke. Like when I tweeted out that like quote, I tweeted it out, the Tide Pod quote, and then I was like, I literally heard this in an anime, Comedy Isn't Dead, but I didn't name the anime. So when somebody inevitably tweeted back at me, what was the name of the anime? I tweeted back the one with big tittied high school chicks. Now, to non-anime watchers, that's the joke, guys. Right? But there were some serious anime guys who were like, no, seriously, Magog, what was the anime? Like, the people who got it, though, were in there going, nice, that's like half of all anime, Magog. But I kind of run out of stuff to watch because I already binge watched the 4th season of Lucifer. And I've already watched all of The Last Ship and pretty much every other show that I've been interested in. So I've just kind of like, hey, fans, send me cool stuff to watch. And what I got was big titty high school anime. Yay for me. But a really nice website where I can stream it all for free so I don't have to pay for it, so I don't feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
I did watch Berserk. That was actually good.
Oh, Berserk is awesome.
Yeah, that rape
scene. Which one did you see? They've got like a couple different versions now.
I watched the 3 movies because apparently they're the same story as the original 90s anime. But I know that I probably missed some stuff, but because I'm not a big anime nerd, I don't give a fuck.
I've actually been reading the manga for it. It's really, really good. I love the art style for it.
I don't read backwards books. I did watch another one because people are like, if you really want like an interesting medieval fantasy anime to kind of like, I don't know, give you some ideas for Magog or whatever, they gave me one called Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. Oh, Goblin Slayer is good.
And I actually really liked it because the main character was so focused. He was like the John Wick for goblins. Like I'm sitting there watching it, like, did the goblins kill his dog and steal his fucking horse wagon? Like this guy is obsessed with just killing all the goblins. Like there's other monsters and they're like, hey, we got a dragon problem. He's like, no. I'm just goblins. Like that's just goblins. That's all I care about. It's goblins. It was really like the first episode kind of fucked me up because I thought the rest of the
that was the one that had the most controversy about it, and that was the one that had everybody screeching for about a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, because there was a implied rape scene, and like the goblins just totally raped this chick in the caves and shit. And it was like, oh, this is pretty messed up, man. This is a pretty messed up shit. And then the rest of the season was like pretty lighthearted. And but I did love the character. Like when he's sitting around the campfire with all the other adventurers, and they're all talking about why they decided to become adventurers. The one girl's all like, I want to be the greatest mage ever. And the lizard guy's like, I want to ascend and become a dragon. And they get to him and he's just like, goblins.
I haven't gotten around to that one yet.
Really good because he's like Judge Dredd too. He never takes off his helmet. Like he's always in that armor. Like it was good. I enjoyed it. I did. I will admit I'm open-minded. I'm not completely against fucking anime. I'm just also not hardcore. You know, I don't have mangas and action figures and shit. It's just not really my cup of tea. But what I do like in the genre, I like.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
You might also
that
like
for me
Overlord.
sets up a panel question. Now, I'm sure this has happened to everyone. You get a friend who comes up and says, I just saw this new TV show. It could be an anime, it could be, live action. But they swear it's the best thing that they've seen in forever. You get, a couple of discs handed over to you to watch a couple of shows, and it's utter shit. What's the most recent piece of shit that somebody has pawned off, saying that it's great, but it becomes dookie?
Shit.
Stranger Things.
I gotta say, I wasn't a fan of Stranger Things either.
I liked the first season. I didn't care for the second.
Oh, see, I couldn't even get through the first season. I got through like 3 episodes and went, fucking, what is this?
I mostly liked it because of the nostalgic 80s setting. I will fully admit that made me happy inside a little bit. But that's also because I was born in the 80s and raised in the late 80s and early 90s, and I kind of remember a lot of that shit. I remember having a television that literally had an entire wood cabinet built around it. Like,
that was the first. Yeah, that was a family's first television was the one with the big cabinet around it. And when that broke, we decided to take one of our other little small TVs and we set it on top of the broken one.
Yep.
We were real trailer rednecks back when I was a kid.
Yeah, and then you get that one breaks and you just end up using it as a fucking TV stand for your next TV.
Exactly. It was a little pyramid of TVs.
Yeah. And I did like that kind of nostalgic feel, that kind of Goonies, like group of kids getting into some weird trouble, some supernatural shit starts happening. But I really feel, too, like the Duffer Brothers are not that great of writers like people think they are. I understand the success of the show, but I also understand that it's kind of vapid horseshit.
Okay.
It's entertainment, though. Like, I'll still watch it because I'm bored on a Saturday. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just there, and it's like, okay, I'll watch the new Stranger Things, whatever.
It's just there to kind of take your mind off things.
We're going to jump to Pickle next.
I don't know. There's so much shit.
What is somebody recommended to you? Swears was good and it was garbage. Come on, everybody has something. Come on.
I don't know. I quit watching a lot of shit. Just don't have time to watch shit anymore.
Make it a pain in the ass, why don't you?
I always make it a pain in the ass.
Come on, think of something. Okay, maybe not a friend, but think of like a movie where the reviews were great, and then you went there and you were like, "Fuck this."
Blade Runner.
Ah, okay.
Blade Runner.
See, got an answer for you, Doc.
I I went and I bought it because I saw it in the $5 bin at Walmart.
Wait, the original or the new one?
It's the original.
Okay.
The original.
I can understand. It really is kind of a niche. Like you either love it or hate it.
It's such slow going. I couldn't. I couldn't.
A lot of stuff based on Philip K. Dick doesn't transfer well to the movie because mostly they were short stories, so it's really hard to make like a full length movie out of the original. I think the only movie I've ever seen that stuck to the original page by page was A Scanner Darkly. That was a Philip K. Dick novel that actually translated page for page to movie. Other than that, they're all based on, but they've been embellished or added to, like I think Total Recall was based on We'll Remember It For You Wholesale.
Remember that for you wholesale.
Yep, and Blade Runner was Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Scanner Darkly was page for page Scanner Darkly. Like it really was. I read the book before watching the movie and I was like, holy fuck, they just, Richard Linklater just took the book and made it into a movie. Like, and it had that crazy rotoscoping thing he did. Had Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder and, God, it had Robert Downey Jr. and Woody Harrelson in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can understand the Blade Runner thing. I've met plenty of people who didn't care for Blade Runner. I get it.
Oh, it's just I'm into sci-fi stuff, and I like that kind of stuff. But that movie is just so dry and slow.
Yeah, I think what makes it one of the greatest movies of all time, cinema-wise, and Doc probably agrees with this as well as some other people here, is that it was one of the most visually stunning movies to come out at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody even knew how the fuck they did that shit. Like people are like, "How'd you do this? How the fuck did you do this?"
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
I mean, visually it was very pleasing, but I can completely understand not getting behind the incredibly slow kind of film noir detective.
Yeah. Yeah, that was probably one of the things I had a little hard time getting into, but once I did, you really do appreciate what they did with it.
Who's next?
So next up would be Anubis.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. One of the most disappointing. There's a lot of competitors there. Beating out Star Wars, all of them, is the movie that has pissed me off the worst over the last decade, and that was the tragic embarrassment that is World War Z when compared to the book.
I have not seen that one.
Don't watch the movie, read the fucking book. The book is fucking amazing. The movie is utter gutter shit.
Well, I never read the book, so the movie was fine for me.
No.
It
Magog,
wasn't the greatest zombie flick, but
get the book, Magog. The book, Magog, really and truly, man, it covers every instance of the entire war. There's a journalist running around gathering everybody's stories of when the collapse happened for World War Z and how they repatched the country. It is a million times better than the movie ever got close to.
I'm sure it is, but I'm not going to read that shit. I ain't got time.
Oh, come on, Magog.
Oh, they've got it on books on tape, and hell, Mark Hamill's in it.
I got time now because I'm like in the middle of moving, but you know how many books I get recommended by people to read, and I just don't read as much anymore. I'd much rather spend my time writing my own shit. But
I'll tell you what, I'll buy the book. I'll make an audio version. I'll put it on my channel just for you.
I'm sure there's already
Audible.com has a kick-ass version of it.
Oh, does it? I'll buy it for Magog, send it to him. There you go.
You know, like I can get around that probably. It's not the act of reading. I just don't read all that much anymore. I feel like my brain is full and I'm ready to do my own creative stuff instead of read. Yeah. If I'm ever on a long drive or something, I will put your recommendation as an audiobook up at the top of the list.
I appreciate it, Magog.
Yeah.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed, man. That book was written by what's his nugget's son, which was really surprising.
Max Brooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought it was I thought he got published by Daddy's Millions. You know what I mean?
No, he made his own way on it.
Yeah. It was. I was really
he did
surprised by that. I was like, "Oh shit, this is good."
Well, he did a book called The Zombies Survival Guide, and that
that too. Yeah.
went over like gangbusters. So they're like, we want something that's written that's not like a manual. So he did World War Z.
Well, I'm glad. I'm happy for him. I like it when people come from royalty like that could easily just fall back on daddy's money, but they decide to make their own way. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Nicolas Cage changed his last name. He didn't want people giving him the part just because he was Francis Ford Coppola's fucking nephew.
Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards the side of his family didn't want to be associated with him.
Yeah.
Me too. That still doesn't get away from the fact that he made his own way.
Yeah.
Because he had. I kicked that bird out that nest.
But anyway,
so Magog, we are to you.
Me already? Yep. Jesus. I thought you were going to save me to last because I'm like your most famous guest and
and modest.
And people worship me.
Modest, humble
brag.
And I'm handsome.
Humble brag here.
Handsome and talented and funny. So I thought I'd kind of be the last but not least. But okay, fine. Put me on the spot.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Doc. Let's see. Something recommended to me that turned out to be complete fucking horseshit garbage. Okay, I'll do one that's recent because I kind of got on an anime kick and people were all like sending me all these animes, especially since I could watch them for free. What the fuck? Why not? You're right. I got some time on my hands.
Right.
And I've never really delved this deep into anime, but it goes along with what I was saying before. A lot of my fans were straight up just like, oh my God, Evangelion will blow you away.
Oh.
Here's how I sum up Evangelion. Screaming, daddy issues, screaming, crying, screaming, girl kicks my ass, daddy issues. Just shut up and get in the fucking giant robot, kid.
Okay, that's about right. In between the giant robots.
Get in giant robot.
You missed the time when he jerked off on his not girlfriend.
No, and then the end just like ruins it. So.
Like I didn't even make it to the end. I was like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
I got like fucking like I don't know, like halfway through that, and I was just like, is he ever going to stop bitching about getting in inside of his mother? Like, just get in your mother and fight the giant alien fucking angels.
No.
What?
The last episode fucks everything up.
Yeah, it does.
And I get that, and maybe I'll try to make it through, but it is not the gold standard of anime, blah, 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 that everybody fucking told me it was. I'm sorry. You guys are the worst nihilists ever if you think this is nihilism. You can go fuck yourself. Just shut up and get in the giant robot, kid. If somebody came up to me and was like, hey, there's a giant robot and only you could pilot it and fight these big badass fucking angelic beings, I'd be like, where's the keys to this motherfucker? Like, y'all, does it start like a car? Like, I want a piece of this action.
Where's the clutch?
Even if I die, at least I'll be like, I died fighting a giant alien angel thing from another dimension in a giant fucking robot. How cool am I? Best death ever. Fuck, it annoys me. And then there's a penguin living in the fridge. What the fuck?
Stalvin.
We're gonna go with the movie 300.
I'll try to beat mine. Go ahead.
Gonna go with what?
I'm gonna go with 300.
Oh, come on, 300.
You didn't like 300?
My friend hyped the fuck out of this movie. I was always the last one to get to see shit because I had to do shit on the farm. So they hyped this movie every fucking day, every goddamn lunch, every day. So when I finally get to go see it, I see it by myself, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great, just like they told me. And I left the theater underwhelmed, just let down somewhat because it was just they promised me everything, and I was like,
That's how I felt about Altoids when they came out. I'm like, it's a mint, a bit stronger.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Butler. I mean,
What the fuck are you guys all on about? I remember when them things came out, and everybody's like, you gotta have an Altoid, man. It's the best breath mint out there. It's a mint. Yeah. Underwhelming.
Pretty much. That was the Altoid movie.
Killing Joke.
And all that mad
And
fire.
Good morning to Ichabod. Ichabod, you know where the link is. Joke, if you want one, I'll throw one.
Here's the thing, man.
Hey, Joe.
I liked 300 because it literally matched the comic book page for page. But 300, the sequel, sucked balls.
I did.
Yes, the best part of that movie was just Ava Green's boobs. Like, just
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a 300 comic. I didn't even know there was a sequel. I just went to it, and I was like, oh. I don't even think my friends knew there was a comic. Uh-oh. Old man.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like Doc just had an Altoid. Burns a little, doesn't it? And
Nothing did kind of burn either.
Mint, it's just a bit strong.
Mental Altoid I'm dealing with right now.
It's just a mint, a bit stronger. That's all.
Okay. There's one if you wanna. I know Ichabod knows where the other link is.
But I can say this, Forge. At least 300 didn't have a fucking penguin living in the fridge.
They had a hunchback. That was close enough for me.
At least you didn't have to look at the main character and be like, geez, just fight the Persians already. Just, God.
Well,
Leonidas, just get your spear and shield and fight the Persians already.
I did like Meet the Spartans more than I liked 300. It actually made me appreciate that parody movie more.
Oh, yeah, that's a funny parody movie. I mean, it did come out at about the same time that all those kind of parody movies were coming out, you know, like Epic Movie. And,
oh, yeah.
You know, so it kind of got lost in the shuffle, but it was actually pretty good. I loved, like, Kevin Sorbo was in it. It's just like firm handshakes for the women and on the mouth kisses for the men. That's how like in Sparta.
I mean,
the black guy was like, "What the fuck?"
Spartan, it's just a sword. It's sticking in my back. That's not my sword. Carry on, then.
Like, I love the fat guy that was lined up with him that drew abs on his fat stomach with a marker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least it had some genuine, like the fucking bald Britney Spears with a baby, and he kicks her down the hole.
Yeah.
There's like the American Idol judges, and they're like, "That was the worst performance I ever seen." Bakoosh! Kicked him in the big hole.
The blue screen Persian army.
Right. At least it was a. I don't know. It was one of the gems that came out of that time period because those parodies were getting a little old and they weren't funny.
They try to cash in on the parody idea. A few were okay. Some, like one or two was good.
And it was because of the success of Scary Movie.
Oh, yeah, it was.
That was all that like 10-year period where those movies were coming out was all based on the success of Scary Movie.
Yeah, they ragged that thing out to death.
But they forgot that even parodies have to be well written.
No. Oh, yeah.
You know? Is there anybody else? What about
burning you?
So, good morning to Ichabod.
Morning.
And,
good morning.
And we are talking about a movie that was recommended to you. They said it was killer. They said it was awesome. It turned out to be shit.
Oh, do you want me to actually answer this question?
Yes.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because I don't think Best Remy's done his yet.
What? You didn't like Guardians?
I got 5 minutes in, and I was like, "No, I'm done with this shit."
Oh man, Guardians was great. That was
it was.
It was another Marvel movie.
Yeah, it was one of the better ones, I thought.
It was one of the better ones for sure.
Absolute hate for most of the Marvel movies. I don't find them interesting, and they're not a fun experience to me because I'm just like, oh look, it's the next people in the tie-in, and
Well, I do think there are some things missing from the Marvel movies, even as popular as they are. Like, for instance, there's absolutely no penguins living in refrigerators.
Exactly.
What's
That's a
missing from
fair
Marvel
point.
movies is Captain Marvel having a full ass.
I swear to God, next time I watch fucking Ace Ventura Pet Detective and the penguins come out of the fridge, I'm going to trigger fucking Evangelion.
Yeah,
Ruined that. It's ruined any kind of penguin movie for you now.
It's ruined the idea of having a penguin living in my refrigerator.
I don't know. It just comes down to it. I can't. Like, if I know something, well, like what's gonna happen, I don't want to watch it because what the fuck is the point?
Well, I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be tweeting penguins and fridges at Magog now from here to eternity.
Absolutely the case.
Just to troll him.
The penguins.
Fuck is that? Like, what is it with anime that does that? They'll have like a really good show that has like dark themes, violence, blood, gore, but then they'll add some like cutesy little character in there, and it's just like, you don't belong here. You don't fucking belong here.
Because it's the Japanese and they're fucking weird, man.
This is what happens when you nuke a people twice.
Yep.
Should have stopped at one. They'd have been fine.
It's like that old meme, Magog. It's Japan making the world say, "What the fuck?" since 1984.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Okay, so we nuke Nagasaki, and the Japan was like, "Okay, we can recover from this." We nuke Hiroshima, and they go, "That's it, penguins and refrigerators."
Yep. Penguins in refrigerators and angry tentacles everywhere. Yeah. What happened?
Tentacles.
What could go wrong?
Doc
Japan.
completely hates the fact that he invited me on here. I segue the conversation every time. Go ahead, Doc. You answer next. Is it your turn?
I think it's Remy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. One. It had beat the live-action Dragon Ball movie that they made.
Why the hell would you subject yourself to that? And who the fuck recommended it to him so I can fucking throw them?
One of my friends did. One of my friends did. I was just like, okay, I'll go.
It counts if somebody recommended it to him.
I'm just saying.
One of my friends recommended it to me. He's just like, yeah, this is probably going to be a good movie. I'm like, I don't know. Anytime they make live action shit out of cartoons, it usually ends up being shit. But
I haven't seen a single episode of Dragon Ball Z, but I watched like 15 minutes of that movie and was like, this is vapid horseshit.
It was.
Okay, I just gotta ask. Are you still friends with this person?
Don't get me wrong.
No.
It can happen with any
No,
movie.
no, but it took a lot longer than that.
Well, that was a warning sign.
Probably was.
If anybody recommends to you Dragon Ball Evolution, that's not a man you want to be your friend. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
The worst part was I saw it in theaters.
That's your own fucking fault.
Yeah, you're not getting that much of your time back.
No, it was not.
Doc answers his own panel question because, I am interested in hearing what he has to say. I would like to recommend that the next question for the panel should be the opposite of this question.
Ooh, yeah.
What if somebody said was complete shit and you actually liked it?
Oh, that is a good one.
So be thinking about that if Doc is okay with that.
I'm fine with
Be
that.
Be thinking of your answer to that. Go ahead, Doc. Tell us yours. Come on.
Oh, the one that they plugged and said it was an awesome film. That would be the best thing that you've ever seen. A life-changing experience. And when I got out of 2001...
Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that a
said,
lot.
This is a big old, fluffy, pretentious turd.
Yep,
That
it's
wasted
an art
my
piece.
time.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a-
not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna say Black Panther.
It's actually on the list, honestly. Like, I've had quite a few friends who are like, Black Panther was pretty good. I went and watched it. I was like, meh.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah, it was all right, but
You share those feelings, Doc, with me, both me and Undoomed. Undoomed hates Space Odyssey. He hates 2001. Fucking Undoomed hates it. Never bring that movie up. he will fucking go on for 20 minutes.
All right, save me till last for this next one because I got to take a piss. I'll be right back.
I'm getting a good meme list right out of this whole thing. Keep going, my guy. This is beautiful.
So,
great.
If we're going to play on the opposite of it, people keep playing down, but you've got this feeling that you want to see this movie. And it turned out to be a pretty good movie. Better than what your friends were telling you it was going to be.
Yeah.
So let's start with Best Remy.
Oh crap! Put me on the spot here.
Yep.
First out of the gate.
Never good. I don't know really. If anyone's telling me something that was just terrible and then I ended up liking it, just I couldn't really say.
Yeah, you could.
I wish I could.
Come on, man.
I haven't gotten to see many movies afterwards.
Got to be some guilty pleasure movies.
Come
on.
I think some that said it was boring was The Big Lebowski. I ended up loving that movie.
Yeah, I like The Big Lebowski. Yeah.
Excellent movie.
Takes a certain kind.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
They're just like, I don't get this humor and all that. And like,
I understand that it's
beautiful
because Coen Brothers, blah blah blah. But you you like it or you hate it.
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing about Clerks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Very niche
Clerks
humor.
is another one.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Spelvin?
For a longest time, a lot of my friends, only one really saw it. The other kind of just perused it, but it was Dark City.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah.
They said it was boring and slow. Then I watched it and I was like, this is fucking awesome. I love these twists and turns.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite dark. I guess you could say like kind of dystopian film noirs.
Yeah.
And it has Riff Raff in it.
Mm-hmm.
McGon.
I'll go with something more recent. I mean, it's happened multiple times in my life, obviously, but so many people were just talking shit about this movie, and I finally sat down and watched it, and I really just enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't Oscar worthy, but it was a good Saturday night, fun, entertaining popcorn flick, and that was Ready Player One.
The new that one.
So many people talk shit about that movie because it wasn't like the book, or, oh my God, it was just a bunch of fucking CGI everywhere. That was also kind of the point. People literally lived their lives inside this video game,
Right.
And I just ended up actually liking it, And I think I ended up liking it ultimately because of the message at the end when he meets the programmed version of the guy who created the game, and he's just like, sometimes you got to disconnect because the real world's the only place to get a good burger, right. Like there was this whole idea that maybe you shouldn't take this game so seriously and that you shouldn't live your life digitally, and I kind of like that message, and I did enjoy all the action and the nostalgic little things, and I also enjoyed pausing the screen and trying to pick out all the fucking characters that I knew. Like, oh my God, here's this massive army of players coming to fight the bad guy. And I paused it. I was like, there's Spawn. There's fucking Spawn in the crowd, And the holy hand grenade of Antioch made an appearance in the movie. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Nubus.
I Am Legend.
Oh, that movie's garbage.
Has its good points.
Yeah, no. The thing was, what I was told about it was that it was a terrible movie. Will Smith couldn't act in it. He did a terrible job. The story made no sense. You know what I mean? All this stuff, and I'm like watching it, going, I get it. So what's the,
It's not the worst rendition of that story by Richard Matheson.
No,
because I'm sorry, I just never was a big fan of Omega Man, even though it had Charlton Heston in it. It was shit. It was shit.
It's one of those things though that it's just the way he was talking about it was absolute terrible movie. It was just terrible, just junk, just horrible. And then I watched it and I was like, okay, so this is an okay movie. So I don't get the problem.
Yeah,
You know, never seen the
everybody-
comic, so I have nothing to reference it
no
from.
comic. It was a short story written by Richard Matheson.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was the short story that inspired the Night of the Living Dead movies. I mean, it was written in 1955.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's old. The very first movie version of that story was a Vincent Price movie called The Last Man on Earth.
Oh.
And it was the literal story. Vincent Price's The Last Man on Earth followed the actual story. Like, they were vampires. They couldn't cross water. He was doing all these scientific experiments trying to figure out how the whole world got turned into vampires except for him. That was all part of Vincent Price's movie. If you want to see a realistic, page-for-page version of I Am Legend, watch that fucking movie from the early 60s.
Yeah, I just wrote it down.
The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price. Black and white movie.
Right on. Well, that's the thing though, is that it was just and then they had I own the CD. I bought the, what do you call it?
Soundtrack.
The video of it. Back
You
when
mean the DVD?
Yeah, there you go. That thing. The things I don't own anymore because I don't need to. Yeah, but when I owned that, they had like little special stories behind it that were done like comic style, and those were pretty fucking warped.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, by the way, another little I Am Legend little snippet before we move on to the next person. The music video to Static X's Cold was based on I Am Legend. He's literally locked inside of his apartment and the vampires are outside, and he keeps looking through the keyhole at the different vampires banging on the doors and shit. Like, that music video is I Am Legend.
I know that video quite well. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Wayne Static. Rest in peace.
Let's see. Did we get through yours, Anubis?
Yeah.
Okay, that means we're up to pickle.
See, I like a lot of weird stuff sometimes, and sometimes I like just some fucking schlock. So I'm gonna go with Earth Girls Are Easy.
Oh, that's a fun movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I can understand why some people think it's shit though. So I totally get that it matches the answer to the question for sure. But it's funny.
Well, I mean, it had a lot of big names in it who were nobodies at the time. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would bring us to Des.
I've had all this time to think, and I'm having a really hard time. I got told Rogue One was really shit, but I liked it.
I mean, it had a lot of big names who were nobodies.
Thank you.
I have nothing to say because honestly, I didn't care for it. But at the same time, I mean, there were good parts about it. It was better than the actual trilogy sequel movies.
Oh yeah, the Vader scene alone is better than anything.
Yeah, just Darth Vader fucking everybody up is still better than all three of those other movies.
That's the best bit of the whole movie.
By the way, real quick question for the panel: did anybody see Solo, and is it better than Rogue One? Because I saw Rogue One, but I didn't bother to see Solo.
Solo is
I like.
I didn't bother to go watch it.
I didn't care for the weird feminist robot, but she got blown up anyway. Fuck it.
Wow. That would be Ichabod next.
Pontypool.
Oh.
Say what?
Oh.
Liked it.
So, like, the thing of it is my brother Caleb and then my brother Josh had opposing viewpoints on it. Caleb thought it was absolute fucking shit because he didn't understand a goddamn word of it. Josh, on the other hand, thought it was a good movie because it's some weird college bullshit. I watched it and it was like, oh, this is not a bad movie. The concept of language becoming poisonous in some ways, not necessarily that fucking far-fetched.
Yeah.
But then a little while later, I watched Bird Box, and it was just Pontypool, but slightly more lame.
Have you ever seen a movie where you're just like, this is that movie?
Yeah, no, basically.
You know, like seriously, when I watched Fast and the Furious, I was like, this is Point Break.
Yep.
It's just with cars and surfing. Like, this is fucking Point Break.
I DM'd you, by the way. Think about it.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Now, as far as it goes, a movie that I thought was going to be total shit, and it's one of my guilty pleasures, called Can't Stop the Music. It's the story of the Village People and how they came together.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen it.
I don't think I've heard of that.
It stars the Village People, of course, Valerie Perrine being topless in a PG movie, and some guy named Bruce Jenner as the lead male. And yeah, doing these YMCA things. But to put a button on it, there's Steve Guttenberg as the DJ who keeps it all together.
All right.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? That sounds really familiar. I might have seen it when I was a kid. My mom might have been watching it.
They sing a song about milkshakes.
Do they perhaps bring all the boys to the yard? Is that a possibility?
Damn right, Ichabod, because it's better than yours.
I mean, damn right it's better than mine. Have you seen my milkshake? It's a mildly disturbing and slightly depressing thing. So when the fuck are you going to play Brawlhalla with me, Anubis? I gave you the money. You can't back out.
I streamed it 3 times and you never showed up. It's not my fault anymore.
I'm sorry, did you fucking tell me, or were you just doing it?
You never showed up.
You guys should come play City of Heroes with us.
I have no fucking idea what that is.
It's a game that they canceled back in 2012 and thought was gone, but apparently some of the super fans had gotten the game code, and it had been running even when they shut it down, since all the game code was made available through dubious means. There was a server playing City of Heroes for 6 years after it tanked. And
you're still not telling me what this game is. You're just telling me about the game.
It's a multiplayer online, and it is based around superheroes, the superheroes that you create.
So it's basically create a character version of the Marvel Universe, but not a shit.
No, not of the Marvel Universe, not of the DC Universe either. Everybody has their own type. I mean, you've got you have 6 different origins, and that helps to set you as to what you want to be, like, you know, a healer, a blaster, a brute. Let's just put it this way: the amount of work that went into it. When you go to make your costume, you can make over 1 million different designs.
Where would I pick up such a game like this?
I can throw it to you, because right now what happened, since NCSoft closed it down and these guys just released the key to everybody, there is availability to play the game now. And there's like 5 servers up and going right now.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
That's pretty interesting.
Could be a good
it's
game.
got that much of a fan base to keep it going.
Okay, I'm now looking at this. Yeah, no, it could be an interesting concept. I just have to have a computer that can fucking run it, which I doubt mine right now could.
Well, they hadn't done any engine updates since 2009.
So any computer now that's new could probably run it.
Yeah, the phrase "new" is where we're starting to run into problems there.
What are we talking about?
Running XP.
Hey, Doc, I got a panel question for you.
Sure.
Wait, you're running XP?
Not anymore. They kind of shut down compatibility for it.
Yeah, they did a while ago.
It started
Hey, Doc,
out running XP.
I got a panel question for you, Doc.
Okay.
Looking for approval, sir.
I can handle one more. Go for it.
If you could exist in any universe, which one would it be? Any universe at all?
You want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. Earth 616.
Explain.
Earth 616 was the original Marvel Universe.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, there's got to be an important caveat to this question. Do you mean exist in this universe as you?
Oh no, you can exist in the universe as any. Yeah. What a universe would you exist in, and what would you be in that universe? There we go.
Okay, fair enough.
And what would you do in that universe?
No, what would you be?
I would be the 5th member of the Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Then it wouldn't be the Fantastic Four. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm altering timelines.
There you go. Don't worry, Magog. Doc would be the penguin in the fridge.
Goddamn penguin living in a fridge. Nobody better pick Evangelion for their universe.
Somebody needs to soundbite him saying that.
Okay. So, Jamesy, it's yours. Who are you going to next?
We will go with Magog.
Do I really have to answer?
No.
Jesus Christ.
We can't force you, Magog.
I would live in Morskar, and I would be a necromancer named Magog.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let that be obvious. I'm going to live in a universe that's going to be one that I fucking created. And I've written a lot of lore on that shit, too, so it counts. 5 years worth of fucking lore, so you can't tell me it doesn't count.
That's right.
With the lore screens for SideQuest, I haven't even fucking scratched the surface, and there's like 75 of them.
No shit.
Holy shit. I haven't even scratched the surface, and there's like 75 lore screens explaining the gods and the different things in the world and the different kingdoms, and like, trust me, it's fucking in depth.
That's gonna be fucking awesome when you get to launch all that shit too, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
People are gonna want to make a fucking MMO out of my world.
Why isn't that a project down the road?
It can be if I meet somebody who knows how to do that shit.
Microtransactions.
Oh god.
I can't wait. I can't wait to offer my Magog loot crates. Except my loot crates will be empty, and when you open the lid, it just screams ass rape. And then you hear Poe go, "Come on, guys, you expected this."
I would buy it.
I can think of just like 20 like little bastard children doing the fucking loot crate over and over again, swearing they're gonna get something different, but they never fucking do.
If you pay $5.99, you might just get something different than me calling you a fucking retard. Here's our PayPal account.
Oh shit. All right. Let's see who else. We got Stalvin.
I'm contractually obligated by Magog to say Volgoth. Or, yeah. No, I don't really know. Honestly, maybe one of my old D&D campaign worlds, if I had to pick one.
That'd be cool.
Or you can just live in Voth and be a member of the Volgoth and Barbarian Hordes.
Did I already not state that I'm contractually obligated to give the official?
I'm just saying, you kind of changed it at the end, though, because you were like, oh, well, I don't know. Nothing you have created in D&D campaigns is better than what I've created, so shut up. Next person.
Well, whenever False Death gives you our compiled barbarian lore, hopefully something makes it.
Plus, everybody here wants to play Slaughter Ball eventually.
Fucking A.
Damn straight.
That is the official sport of the universe of Voth. Okay.
All right, Dez.
Yep, I couldn't find my unmute button for a second. If I can't say Moscar, because that'd just be fun as fuck. Firefly universe, but I don't know what I'd do.
You'd be a hooker.
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, there was a lot of those.
Probably be a hooker on a spaceship. Just throwing that out there.
Space hooking.
You know?
I'm okay with it.
0 fun time.
All right. Citrus.
You know my name. Say my name, Jamesy. Say my name.
Citrus Quest.
Fucking son of a bitch. All right. I'm gonna say this, but I want to preface it saying that there is an explanation for this. I would want to live in the Morscar universe, but let me tell you why. Because what I would be a just for shits and giggles, a fully sentient raccoon that is only but perpetually has 5% more of every ability than Magog has.
And living in my goddamn fridge.
You're living in the goddamn fridge. Plus 40% cold resistance, but still, the entire point would be the coon in the fridge. He opens up and says, "I'm still better than you, aren't I?" And he's just like, "Fuck you, yes you are."
Every time
That bar he will never reach.
Every
The
time
great
I level
coon
up,
romancer.
Every time I level up, that little bastard levels up too.
EXP shares a bitch.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Poe the entire time has just been an EXP share shoved down his throat.
Problem is, if you knew my lore, you'd know that would be impossible.
I don't know your lore.
Because Magog literally found the fucking Grimoire of Fate. And he's using it as, something to prop up a wobbly table. He doesn't realize the power that he has in the Grimoire of Fate. That's what's funny about the character. Go ahead, next person.
All right, Full Metal Pickle.
Oh, I'm in the fridge next to Ichabod there.
Oh. You're the what?
I'm in the fridge next to Ichabod.
You're in the fridge next to.
All right, how many people are going to be living in Morscar? I'm going to
The pickle of incomprehensible desires or something.
Incomprehensible screaming. She opens the door and I'm just like, ah!
I would love to do that. Just have Pickle, a cartoon fucking Full Metal Pickle, pop up in one of my videos and just scream incoherently. And then when the camera cuts back to Bob, oh, that's my pickle dick. A pickle dick!
Sorry, you got out.
Rick and Morty thing, just be like, that's pickle dick.
Funny thing is I am animated.
Just do the fridge opening and be like, sorry, he got out. Just go back and close the door.
Ooh. So, everybody's
all right, the best.
Remy.
Yep.
Or did Remy go already?
No, I have not yet.
No, he has not.
No, I was waiting on everybody else. I figured I'd be last one.
Nope, I'm last.
Say more.
No.
Say Morscar.
Take Morscar?
What?
Nothing. What would you be?
No.
What would you be, Remy?
Oh, shit. Let's see. I do like the Marvel Universe.
You fucking whore.
No, that's the one when I got in the comics. That was Marvel's the one I always went to. They have a lot more interesting stories.
I just want to mention, man, that Morscar has big-titted mead wenches and alcoholism. So
I can get behind that.
Switch or something. It's not.
To be fair, 15 minutes with Stark. That's the exact same thing he's got anyway.
Not wrong.
Depends on who you are in the universe. Can you imagine somebody answering I want to live in the Marvel universe, but I just want to be a regular citizen, just watching it all on TV, unfold on the news. Oh, there's Sokovia falling from the sky. Glad I'm not there.
Just be a normal dude in the Marvel universe, but live in fucking Canada or something.
Oh my God, could you imagine being a YouTuber in the Marvel universe?
Yeah. Y'all see what Tony Stark did today? Can you imagine Magog in the Marvel universe, doing YouTube videos? Hey, oh my God, Captain America, we get it. We get it. You can do this all day. Oh my God, just stop saying it.
We understand, Tony. You're Iron Man. Fuck off.
Oh, great. Some SJW's got superpowers. We're all fucked.
Hey, Magog, that would actually be a really interesting series if you ever got the time to do it. Is do a Magog on the Marvel universe and just take the universe just character by character or something and just kind of be have Magog do commentary on them.
Unless we have the concept of turning Trigglypuff into the Hulk, not happening.
I would love to do a scene where I cut Ant-Man out. There's a scene in the new Endgame where Ant-Man shows up and is like ringing the front doorbell and he's like, "Hey guys, remember me, Ant-Man from like 5 years ago?" Like, I'd love to take that, but every time it cuts to him on the screen, it's Magog standing outside of a gate like, "Hey guys, let me in! Help! Don't let me in, I will curse you!"
Do it.
Just I will take Warhammer 40K, either Inquisitor or Planetary Governor. One of the two.
That is a depressing fucking universe to live in.
Are you kidding me? That universe is awesome.
What he doesn't realize is every space marine has a fucking penguin
in their
goddamn fridge.
This is true.
For the penguin.
Slanesh,
Just stop your bitch and get your space chainsaw and go to fucking work. Okay?
Gentlemen, I have started my final cigarette. So
fair enough.
Start to chill and do some chill.
The old chill and chill.
Yeah. Or is there something else big and pressing? Because yeah.
I mean, I'll give you a panel question, Doc.
Okay.
Let's see. One YouTuber that you know that isn't in a relationship with you that you would just plow until next Tuesday.
Oh, could this be fucking?
I want to know who you'd put your dick in, or have put their dick in you. There's no, gender pissy-offy here.
Into a completely different direction.
Fucking involved?
Hate fucking is allowed, but not recommended.
Okay. Just want to check the parameters.
All right. Well, since we have one female here, let's start with Des.
Magog. The only problem is she lives down under, so instead of dropping panties, they go back up. It's like opposite.
Yes, the fucking flat earthers, Australia doesn't exist.
We really don't.
Yeah, the cat knocked him off the table years ago.
Shit.
Fucking asshole.
All right, go ahead.
I feel like I'd be obligated to say Outlaw, because he does technically have a channel, and he has technically posted stuff.
Yeah,
but that's too easy.
Yeah, but...
That's too easy.
He said
so clearly
not,
Magog.
You're not in a relationship with.
Yeah, could not be in a relationship with.
Oh, so. Could not.
Yeah. You have to pick somebody you're not already banging.
Basically, yeah.
But you also don't have to answer. There's no pressure because his question is really embarrassing. But you heard her answer.
Yeah, Magog got Betty.
Let's move on.
Magog got Betty. I'd do it.
Sweet.
And of course Anubis.
Or Magog and Beardy.
Oh, I'd
go there. I'd go there.
Doc.
I will Twitter Beardy now. Hey man, want to do an Eiffel Tower with Des?
I approve of this, Des. I approve of all.
So, Doc, I know you're not exactly hanging high these days, but...
What?
It has to be a YouTuber, right?
It has to be a YouTuber.
Honestly, I would probably pick Shoe on Head just to see if I could fuck her hard enough to make her wig come off.
Fair enough.
I mean, it ain't that hard to pull a bitch's weave, I mean, okay. So mean. This question is going to end up being like misquoted and taking out of context all over the fucking internet.
Pickle. Pickle.
I haven't thought of one yet.
Okay. Anubis.
It will probably be an apricot though, because pickle's an apricot.
Anubis.
Oh, here. Sorry.
Everybody's having to think for all.
Tell me who you'd stick your dick in.
Come on.
So, Jamesy, what YouTuber would you fuck?
You can't be in a relationship with them.
Des.
Knew it.
So he wants to go down under.
I turn her bad and then give her back.
Fair enough. Magog.
It's like it's a Australian kiss is like a French kiss, just down under. Yeah.
What?
Okay, Magog.
I forgot that.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
Yep.
It is.
Fuck. So many lovely ladies though. You know what? No offense to Des, love her. No offense to anybody, but this will be an easy one for me, so I can skate out of it if it ever comes up later. Since she's already my topless meat wench, I'd have to say Medusa. Yeah.
Damn it, you took my recall.
Oh, can I add Arlen to mine as well?
What? Okay.
Wait a minute. I just want to watch.
Okay. Let's put it this way and leave Dez's answer at nondescript orgy.
Yeah, good plan.
You know, I'm surprised nobody said sugar tits yet. Like, I
Don't
remember
give
when
people
when she finally face doxed, everybody was like, "Holy shit, she's
God.
Yeah, like-
holy shit, she's gorgeous."
She's actually in my country. I can actually track her down.
Oh my god. We've made
If you came up to me, Des was like, "Oh, I got to visit with Bering and Sugar Tits, and they were so cool," and I smacked Sugar Tits on the ass. I'd be like, "Can I touch your hand?"
So,
Just
Stalvin.
by through proxy, through some form of osmosis. Love you, Sugar Tits. Love you, Bering.
Torn with 3 and 3. But I'm gonna go with my original, which is Maluka, the one who did the covers for Skyrim.
Oh Jesus, yeah, she's hot.
I just want to make love to her voice and have that, because that her voice is really awesome.
Yeah.
So you want to throat fucker?
Yes.
Okay. Just
fuck
it's
up
okay
her.
to just say throat fucking.
I would fuck up her ability to sing ever again.
I just let her sing while giving me a blowjob. It probably would be amazing.
Remy, all you. What do you got?
Bitch, you better hum Dragonborn Comes, because he's about to. He's about to come.
Your dick just explodes.
Our hero. Whoa, mama.
Where we at now?
Fusroda. Woo!
God, I don't know.
Where are we at now?
We're doing Remy, then Pickle, and then I guess I'll give you one. Not like it's really all that big a fucking deal for me. I talk about who I want to bang all the time.
God, that's a good question. Yeah, I'm drawing blanks right now.
Oh, come on. You don't know of one other female or male YouTuber you would just rail?
Probably Candace Owens, just long enough for her to shut up about stuff.
See, again, hate fucking is approved, but not recommended.
It's better than nothing.
Fair enough. Pickle. Got a one yet?
Well, with the hate fucking thing, there's Sarkeesian, but that's just so that she'd actually get laid and then shut the fuck up. But other than that, I'd probably say Sugar Tits.
Fair enough.
And did you do yours?
Oh, no, I've got one. I'm just giving everybody time to process before I say it.
Okay.
Opal.
Nice.
Because consider the concept. Number one, even just an audio recording of that would be the funniest goddamn thing you ever heard in your life, wouldn't it? Number two, Opal talks a really big game, and I want to see if she can back it up.
Yes, she does, and she's actually pretty goddamn cute, too.
She is adorable, but that's not the point. I want to see if she actually can, walk the walk, because she's been talking the talk for a long time.
Opal's one of the ones that her voice just scares me.
Oh yeah, no, she's fucking terrifying. I mean,
I love her to death. Don't get me wrong, but every time I was in a stream with Opal, she does that cutesy Japanese type voice, and she's a psychopath. It's like, I would just cut you. Like, oh god.
well, like the thing of it is she wouldn't cut you, but you might open your fridge. And there's a goddamn penguin in there. She stole from the fucking zoo.
In the goddamn fridge, Opal.
Fucking penguin pops out and says, "Shouldn't you be making content?"
Okay, gentlemen.
What are you doing here?
Sometimes I think my regular just me voice is funnier than the Magog and Poe. Like, I could do comedy. I really could.
We have two choices. Now, we could end the stream right here, quick and proper, or I could try to do the end out. So.
Oh man, if you're tired, just end the fucking stream. It's been fucking 2 hours or whatever. You know?
Yeah, we've been on here before.
I don't mind either way.
Yeah, defend it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, everybody, check out everybody's channel who's on here. We'll post links in the chat, and don't put fucking penguins in your goddamn fridge.
Put raccoons in
fight
there.
aliens and giant robots. It's irresponsible.
Yeah,
Put the
raccoons and pickles
raccoons
belong
in
in the
And
fridge.
of
You
course,
goddamn
Very
right.
irresponsible.
I'm stealing your mayonnaise.
We hope to have the Cadunt back tomorrow. But her Twitter and her YouTube is down there. My Twitter, my YouTube. Didn't do many no context tweets this evening, but yeah, you understand. Also have a Streamlabs and a Patreon down there, and my TeePublic store for the finest in bootleg medical merchandise. But I would like to thank everybody who appeared on the stream this evening. That would be the
Oh yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah, don't forget to check out Marvel's new hit comic book, Magog of Marvel.
Okay. Alrighty then.
You need more than a necromancer to bring that shit from the dead. Oh! Shots fired.
I just thought I'd throw Victory in a chat a little love because he came up with that.
Thank you everybody for coming out on the stream. That includes Full Metal Pickle, Anubis, Sullivan's Forge, Best Remy, Desmarie, Sir Adamantine, Gaming and Yelling, Magog of Morscar, and Ichabod Orange. And for my magical, mystical, malevolent, maleficent, mag-wheeled co-host, good night. And yours truly, Dr. Griffin. Thanks everybody for coming out, not only in the stream, but also in the chat. We love you long time. And if you could do me just one simple favor, leave the keys and the money on the dresser.
And the Ambien, apparently.
No shit.
Yeah, don't be running off of that now.
I love my Ambiens.